Alright, so this is already... I can guarantee you this will be the strongest PvP map in the pool. Just because of a 2-pylon wall on the ramp. You can go to the low ground off of that, obviously. If they build their pylon in the way that you might want to in PvP, as I say, it's very common if you can, like on Romanticide, you want to build your pylon in the ramp and then use that pylon to build a shield battery on the low ground. It means you can be slightly greedier and you can go like 2-stalker expand, especially on maps like Romanticide and this one where the rush distance looks quite long. So you're not going to get 4 stalkers doing too much damage. So I think this is already my favorite map. It'll be very hard to defeat that in my eyes. And I think also, usually you can't do that kind of thing in PvZ, but depending on where the creep is, I actually think this might be a good spot to go for PvP. To be honest, I think it will get nerfed. Like, Parting will probably use it in a PvP. Or Zaun or some other cheesy boy that embraces the art. And then, yeah. So then you wait here. And this is the AI who has the craziest fast pull in the world. We'll actually test it because the AI is really good. I'll turn off the sound just so I can speak clearer for you guys. We'll see if I can squeeze out here. I reckon I will be able to squeeze out. Oh, no I can't. Okay, so that's one thing against this map. But notice how it's a pretty decent pull that the AI does. It's 4 on each pylon it tends to do. You can see this one derping out. But already most people are very reluctant to pull as many workers as this. Okay, we're going to probably hold position that. He's got 2 on the cannon. And this is already game-ending damage, probably. Yeah, so you would just have to, I think, if they do a pull as committed as the AI does, you would throw your gateway down after you get your cannon and 3 pylons up, and then you build a 4th pylon after the gateway. And then you can guarantee yourself a very smooth transition, and they've lost a bunch of workers. Okay, cool. For PvZ, let's just find out what we can do here. So the Nexus...
Now! Get him!
Let's just cancel everything. I need this probe to move so I can build my Nexus here. Two, 4, 6... Oops. 2, 4, 6, 7. So the cannon can go there. Hit this. In fact, you can go one higher. So that's actually really fast. Nothing back here is going to threaten the hatchery as a safety spot. But there is 3-pylon wall here, so 2, 4, 6, 7. This cannon, I think, will hit the hatchery. So probably this is your first pylon, and the cannon there. And then gateway, yeah. Place it. And if you put the pylon on the gateway, it will fit
26 months poggers. Never been subbed so long to a channel. This is crazy Lil B Monka Grimmy 2 Sneaky Boy.
Thank you so much, Massa. Awesome. I know you want teams after, so we'll do that. So this cannon should hit that Nexus. I don't think this one will, but I can test it. Find out. In fact, it's probably not even a point. This should definitely hit this Nexus. Yeah, so the first pylon goes there. I think that should be... Let's find out. Obviously this is our wall. Okay, squeeze out that way. If we squeeze out this way, we'll get stuck in the gas. Then we can do this. You don't want to risk that. And if they don't pull in time, you can build the gateway there. There should be only 2 surface area on this. And there's only 3 on that pylon, so that's actually really good. I think this will always get up as a safety spot. But the distance between the lava and the spot, it might not actually deal with the 12 pool very well. We'll see. Yeah, that's gonna hit the Nexus, for sure. Should hit this block there. Okay, so PvP, you got this spot, that's fantastic. This one is okay. I don't think you're gonna get the gateway. Oh, you will, actually, okay. Let's just do that over on our side, because that's all it's gonna ruin us. So this pylon here should allow a really nice low ground spot.
Our pylon's under attack.
And that does. Okay, so this is our safety spot, probably. As I say, it might actually lose to a 12 pool. And drone pool. But maybe not. Outside of that... Okay, I mean, that's something at least. Yeah, that's something. You'd need to... The drone can't be waiting for you. If there's already a drone here, then that's bad, but if the drone doesn't find it and they're going to use Zerglings, then this gateway here, probably this pylon first actually. Can I squeeze out? Yes I can. Can I squeeze out? Yes I can. And I should be able to squeeze out this side as well. Yeah, okay, that's good. So that's good. This would be the first pylon. It would be quite hard to, or quite annoying to get, but you just do this. Find where the cannon will go and go to the right. Then when a drone or links come, pylon gateway. There's a random high tempo there. Okay. Yeah. I think this might die to a 12 pool drone pool. We'll see though. We'll see. And this is a good safety spot because the second cannon is going to stop the flow of units, and the first one stops half of the flow of units. So if it's going to be Ravagers, if it's going to be Ling run by, you'll have these cannons here. And there's plenty of space over this pylon to get what you need up there. So, good PvZ, safety spot. And as I say, I think I'll probably try this kind of shenanigans, get the cannon up on the high ground, if there's no creep. In the next game, I'll probably see if there's creep there. And then we'll see. The other thing we wanted to find out, so this is a 3 pylon wall. Only one place to squeeze out, so most of the time the probe's going to get stuck. If I do this, it'll get stuck over here. So if there's a worker here, and they're pulling on this
the minerals
thing,
have up and down.
Need a couple of hands. So if they do a proper pull on this, your probe will get stuck, and that's going to be very common. But the thing I'm more interested about is this. Ah, okay. Why did I think I would get a gateway? Okay, we can't get a gateway.
Base is under attack.
I mean, this will be okay. Especially if we do a third pylon there. But not great, to be honest. At least there is the option of the low ground cannon, and where it is, it'll be able to hit this gateway. It should be able to hit that forge. We'll let it finish and find out. The Mustero pylon situation is like this, but I would say probably not ideal. Just because it's too close. Usually you want a Mustero pylon as far away from the original pylon. Like trying to get this pylon and then also these 3 pylons, not very realistic. So this is a fairly mediocre spot, but the low ground is kind of nice. And actually, to be honest, starting low ground like this, that's probably how I do it. Start low ground and do this wall here. If they break through, if they focus this pylon, you can do that. If they focus the top pylon, you cancel both of these and build that. So actually a really good low ground spot, almost guarantees this first cannon to go up. It's kind of like Jag, but worse because there's no minerals helping you. But, you know, 2 pylon wall, this one will go down. and then you'll have this kind of wall. It's not bad. It does hit this forge. That's fantastic. So, and you'll be able to get this cannon on the other side as well. I'm not sure if this is protected though. Let's find out. That one, okay. So they can actually deny this with a zealot. Or can they? Yeah, they can put a zealot right there and deny this cannon. And you can't build any closer. But if you can get this cannon up and that one, this one should probably hold the ramp against Marines, so it might even be a PvT cannon map for you guys. I won't be doing it too much, but I'll probably give it a couple of goes once the thing comes out. Milo on fire, StarCraft 2, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's 7 days. That's when 7 days, and then we get these maps. Yeah, so PvP, you've got the high ground to the low ground. That's by far the best spot. That will probably be patched out, if I'm honest, if they're patching and caring about things. I think at the pro level, someone's going to win with this, and then they'll nerf it. That's happened a lot. That's not me talking out of my butt. That's happened quite a few times. Happened on Port Alexander when Scarlet won as her off race. Or actually, yeah, she did. She won as her off race against the Zerg. They nerfed that, and it happened obviously recently on the GSL Oblivion map, where you could wall off the low ground with a pylon. I think one pylon was it, or was it the high? No, it must have been the low ground ramp. But yeah, that was pretty gross. So this will probably get nerfed. If not, we'll use that. And if that gets too obvious, then we can start low ground, even against Protoss, because this cannon will hit the top 2 buildings, and then you can get this one up. One thing I say, you can just build a pylon like this, and then you shouldn't be able to deny this at all. Does it need to be below it? Yes, it does. It needs to be this pylon here. So now, if there's anything attacking... Oh, no, you can still get it. You need 2 pylons. Okay, 2 pylons is not very realistic. Oh. A mistake. Wait, did I not do that one originally? Yeah, this is Glittering Ashes, and I think it's going to be our best one. Okay, yeah, so we can zap this with a zealot, but realistically no one's going to do that. Then obviously climbing up to the high ground from the low ground, the cannon needs to be 2, 4, 6, 7 here at the very furthest. 2, 4, 6, 7. So not really a kill the Nexus kind of map. It's an observer in my base. Yeah, so probably just a kill the production, go into a Void Ray kind of map, contain and win that way. That's absolutely fine. Obviously, if you get like a map like Jag, we can go low ground to high ground and win that way. That's ideal, but realistically, if you start low ground, you're not going to kill them with the cannons unless they mess up. Because by the time you have a cannon, I guess, does this? I don't think this is protected, so... Oh, maybe it is. Okay, yeah, there's some space for a zealot on the top side there. What if I build a pylon here?
Base is under attack.
Are we getting wrecked? Yes, we're finally getting wrecked. Okay, so you could actually go for this cannon here. It's not going to deny a mineral patch, but then you can go for forward cannons, and they will deny all the mineral patches. Hello AI, is my time come? Yes. Alright, so I think that's about it for Glittering Ashes. Overall, fantastic map. There's not really much in the back, it seems. Full pylon wall, always good, but a bit on the nose, a bit unlikely, if you get what I mean, to get back here. But this will be fairly unbreakable. This is always a solid, it's in the mineral lines. If you want a quick, easy win at a lower league, you can always try one of these full pylon walls. Stuff back here is useless, don't do it. It's just too far away. Like, you set up here and you crawl forward, you'll maybe deny a gas or 2 even if you're lucky. And then they'll deny the cannon rush. So, not ideal. This kind of stuff to the low ground, maybe in PvZ. The Koreans like to do that in PvZ, but I don't really like that stuff. Yeah, you do like a gateway and can you not kill my pro, please? You can do like a gateway over here. Cannon, pylon. Yeah, 1 pylon and 1 gateway to wall that off is fine. or 2 pylons, but they're not going to pull to the low ground, and if they do, it would be a big mistake. So yeah, I mean, you can try something like this, but it's quite far away. Pig was like, oh, this might be good for PvT Void Ray Rush, but this is way too far away from the ledge. So doing your first Stargate and shield batteries here would be fairly useless, because it's actually an enormous distance before you get to anything useful. Maybe you can poke at the small gas, but even that is very risky. So you're going to want to set up here and start like over here, or maybe start over here and fly over there. And if you get this set up, that's quite close to the thing, but still it's quite far, to be honest. It's not amazing. It's very mediocre for Void Rays, proxy Void Rays. So that on this map isn't ideal. Robo could be okay. I think Robo would actually be okay, because you can deny this quite well. You know, the depots and barracks are going to be like that. So got a fat ramp. This depot is very exposed. This one, I don't think a bunker is going to help. Yeah, a bunker behind the depot isn't going to help too much. So yeah, 2 depots are going to go down very easily, and the barracks will fly away. So that's not bad. PVZ, we've got this safety spot we already discussed, and this one, which hits the hatchery, so that's not bad. And actually, this is not necessarily a safety spot, but a gate forge cannon rush. You want to go into here and deny the hatchery, and then go into a robo and or void ray and go into the main, or deny the thirds and play it out. So gate forge is going to be good. Forge first against 12 pool should be okay over here, probably not over here, and potentially even there's something cool to do. Love this over micro from the stalkers. Potentially there's something to do against depending on how far the creep goes over here, but probably not. And I probably won't go for a ramp cannon rush 2-gate kind of style. You could do a pylon. I think you can do gateway cannon and maybe 2 pylons to wall it in. It's a bit of a mediocre map, but I think the creep is going to deny forward cannons. So the 2-gate versus hatch first is probably out of the picture. But overall, I think we should be happy that there's an easy way to deny the natural. There's a safety spot for PVZ. For both Forge First and Gate Forge, it seems good. 2-gate, obviously the best PVZ build, probably. So shame we can't do that, but we can't be too mad. There's a spot in the mineral line. Let's rewind. Whoops. We can rewind and just do it again. I should be able to. Kat has DM'd me a picture. Ah, yeah, okay. That does look good. Yeah, I don't like the mineral cannons, but people that do. So there's a wall off here. That's not a good start. There's a wall up there, right, and then 2 pylons. That's actually pretty disgusting. You can actually just wall off with a gateway behind that. He's already got a probe in there, unfortunately, but I'll try and get the wall up. Ah, no, that's not. You know what? I'm just going to do that in my own base. How about that? So yeah, there's a diagonal mineral line wall. Remember, this does wall off, and then you've got another diagonal mineral wall off with this patch, and then you've got that. So this cannon here is fairly well protected. You can shift this pylon. You can actually just place a pylon right there, and then you've got. So you shift like this. Let's just try that again. It's very obvious for you guys. So you've got the 3 pylon wall there. The cannon's going to go here. So they pull their probes. This pylon is basically unbreakable, so you don't need to worry about that. You'll actually just build this pylon beforehand. Cancel this and do that. Cancel that. Do this. That's not that was a good shift. You don't even need to do that actually. This is actually a foolproof cannon rush if you can get this out. Again, it's quite obnoxious, and given that there's a full pylon wall at the gas. Wait, yeah, there's a full pylon wall here as well. Players should be very wary about letting probes get in the back here. But this 3 pylon will basically, this would be your first pylon, I guess. This pylon, and then, no, I don't know. If you build this one first and they pull from the top or the bottom, you won't be able to get both places, if you get what I mean. But yeah, actually, this is fairly foolproof.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
It's kind of awkward because the cannon blocks your way. You need this pylon here
Not enough.
to re-wall. Oh, not mining. That's why we have the minerals. Oh wait, you can go. Oh my goodness. All right, maybe I will actually do this then. You can actually go up here. It's even further than that. That's disgusting. I'm looking at the picture that Kata sent me. Is it not symmetrical? It must be symmetrical. Yeah, okay. He actually just didn't do as far away as I thought as well. So yeah, you can do this one basically, and you have even more room to work with. So that's your first pylon. See, the thing is, this pylon here is going to be very hard to get up once you get this one down. They actually just have to not be paying attention at all. You need to get from here all the way to here before they do that, right? And they're going to go obviously the shorter way. So with that in mind, yeah. So this second cannon, yeah. If they go to kill that pylon, you just sit here with a probe and then do that, and they shouldn't be able to, obviously. There's no way that you're not going to get this reshift down. So that's your first pylon, and you hope for the best. Maybe they'll let you get it up. But it's such a high threat that they have to be paying lots of attention to that area. If they do actually kill it, then you wait there with the probe and you do that. Likewise, you can actually just 3-pylon behind this. Fantastic. Or you can do it the slow way and just do that way and then have another cannon here, I guess. Yeah, you can do 2 cannons. So this is actually a OP spot if you can get it up. As I say, players, it's like on Beckett at the moment. Like, if you can get that spot up, great, but usually you shouldn't get away with that kind of stuff. There's another 3-pylon wall on the other side. Oh, you mean like this? Yeah, but that's just gonna die for full. Yeah, 1 shift isn't enough.
You must place that in a power field.
Yeah, this will just die to a full. Maybe a 4th one, yeah. The probes do derp around because they have to go through a mineral patch. But yeah, even with a shift here, I think. Could pull 4 or 5 on that one, yeah. If they wanted to, they can guarantee stop that.
I mean, no. You can't work it.
Yeah, they'd actually have to kill the bottom pylon and not the top one. Which would be the one you'd want to focus on, because it's also the other 3-pylon wall here.
Unacceptable warp location.
So yeah, if they block over here, you can try this 3-pylon wall. And then they should do this. And 4 probes on this one. I mean, you can shift the other way. Yeah, maybe this is fine, because you can shift... I don't know. Yeah, you have to know which one they're going to focus on quite quickly. Because you can shift this way as well. So then they're like, oh, I should have gone for the other one. But there's no space for the probe to choose which side to put the cannon on. So you're gonna have to work quite quickly. So this first pylon goes down, and then it'll finish, and then you need to run in here and build your wall. Because you want it to go on this side, but you realize it's blocked, so you go for this wall. And then you need to know, before they pull, where you're going to put the cannon. Yeah, I guess to play it safe, you would actually have to pull 4 workers on each pylon here. So in this case, we'd go on this one, because I only had 3 on that other pylon, and then... But yeah, actually, this is pretty dope. You can't complain. Like, you, as a PvP mineral wall map, you can't complain at all. This is great. And then there's also this. Again, this ties to
Put it in the blue.
Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, there's space on either side of the pylon. You can't breathe it through. Yeah, so I would lean to 1 ramp, 2 low ground, 3 mineral wall. But it's personal preference at the end of the day. This is the most aggressive one that ends the game with the first cannon. This one is much more aggressive and destroys the production and gives you the opportunity to creep forward and hit the nexus, but not the mineral line. And this one will allow you to get the cannon up almost consistently and then go up to the high ground or go into a blue trade. Yeah. Yeah, so overall a PvP marvel, I think, with the ramp especially. That makes it a 5 out of 5 map in my eyes immediately. With our other options, 2 other options I would say. Everything over here is pretty garbage, so don't go over there. But as a defender, to have to know that there's 3 very strong places to defend, it actually makes it very difficult. Yes, give knowledge please. Yeah, Easy AI has no chill when I'm doing these things. I'll just delete all these. So Glittering Ashes is fantastic for PvZ and for PvP. And I would say it's actually, as far as PvT cannon maps go, it's quite good. Unfortunately, it's very bad for Void Race, so that's a minus mark for that. But, you know, for the 2 cannon matchups to be that good, fantastic. Okay, so next up we have Hardwire, which Kiwi has given a 5 out of 5. He says there's a safety spot. There's actually many safety spots, 2 of which are good. He says the natural is good. And in PvP, there is a high ground to low ground cannon rush, but there isn't much behind the mineral lines. So let's go have a look at Hardwire. I guess the map contest one. Blizzard is watching and waiting. Well, I've already told them what to nerf, so they have that to look forward to. How you doing, Hup? You here to learn the cannon spots so you can defend and also do them when you get sick of PvP?
Have fun and beat him, probably.
You're not sure. You just know that it's worth having the knowledge. All knowledge is good knowledge. Hup has reached the enlightenment. You can make Uko's life more difficult. Well, I cannon Uko enough that he is pretty good at defending them, but he definitely has certain weaknesses which he refuses to adapt. Like, I'm telling him how to win 100% of the time, and he's like, well... What the heck is this space? This looks fantastic. I love it.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, there's a 3 pylon wall right there. There's a 3 pylon wall right here. There's a 3 pylon... Okay, there's like 100 3 pylon walls over here. I mean, Kiwi says there's nothing behind the mineral line, but there's like 6 Musuro pylons. So every single triangle that you have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gives you the opportunity to Musuro pylon, right? So this pylon, you build a cannon here, 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 and wall it in, right? Allow me to demonstrate. The first pylon goes here. Opponent pulls probes because he doesn't want to die.
Not the probes.
You let him zap you a little bit, let him zap you a little bit, boom. Okay, I messed up, never mind. Well, that's the good thing about having 2 Musuro spots. I get to mess up twice. Alright. So now this cannon is done. This pylon is done. Thing is, there's also a low ground.
Under attack.
So this is like Blackburn, but better. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
They're attacking our
Just gonna build a cannon there. Okay, this cannon pylon should have been down there. Alright, this is... I said it was gonna be hard to beat Glittering Ashes, but actually... this may even be better.
not the pro.
Yeah, that's a one pro cannon down there. So this pylon here uses the mineral patches, which is pretty disgusting.
They're attacking our cute little pro.
And there's a million more Muster pylons on the other side. Yeah, I mean this is... So that's where your other pylon can go. Right here. Alright, we need to kill the AI and then figure something out. What is this Muster you keep referencing, streamer? So he's the one that came up with it. You build one pylon. You build one pylon. And then they go to attack that and you go in and you build another... Does that thing actually block? Oh my god, that actually... This is like a cannoner's worst... And it's 2 hits to kill as well, look at this. They actually just... RNG'd cannon rushing. Thanks to just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This heckin'... This honkin'... I cannot believe that they... Why? Literally just to mess with cannon rushes. Get out of my base! Get out! Right, you're going down, pal. Alright, yeah, so the Muster pylons, you build one pylon, and then you think, okay, either side of the pylon is where you want to defend, and that's true. But you also have another one, and this pylon, before these 3 pylons finish, you can start this next cannon, and that basically means that it'll go up in time for the pylons well, the pylons will buy enough time, and then this cannon ends the game. So like, it's a really cool cannon technique that Muster came up with, and I give him his fair dues and his credit. Yeah, he came up with it, so we call it the Muster pylon. Alright, so... yeah, the Adepts are going to come in and you're trying to build a pylon to wall the Adepts' shades, and then there's a little robot in the way sweeping the floor and costing you 100 MMR. Fantastic. But it's seemingly, right, this little fella here, he's quite cute, he's a cleaning bot. He's not causing any trouble, except when he is, he's adding an RNG element into our precious no RNG game. This heckin' guy. Alright, so this pylon powering this cannon, as well as giving us 1, 2... Basically 2, I would say. Oh, it's actually a 2-pylon wall here, I didn't realize. Okay, there's a 2-pylon wall here as well, so, you know, worst comes to worst, you can squeeze something out. And you can squeeze out... Oh, this is the beautiful thing about most of these maps, is you can actually squeeze your way into other areas. So say you've got this area, but it's dying for whatever reason, he's got a zealot or something, you can squeeze your way in here and build another 3-pylon wall, right? And if that doesn't work out, you can squeeze your way over here and build a 2-pylon wall. And then I can't squeeze out any further. What did I do this? Anyway, yeah, this is your first pylon, because it powers this low ground cannon, so as well as having to defend these 3-4 locations. So it's 1 cannon, 2 cannon, 3 cannon, 4 cannon, 4 cannons with 3 pylon walls around it, 4 different spots that you have to worry about, right? So you've got a guy here, a guy here, a guy here, and a guy here, and you need a 5th probe just to block the potential that one pylon brings the threat, right? So this is as good as it gets, to be honest, unless there's like a 3 pylon wall I can do over here or something. But you know, this is as good as it gets, and you can wall this off with 2 pylons and have only 1 surface area, right? There's only 1 dude that's going to get on here, isn't it? Oh, maybe there's enough room. Do I have my 2nd probe? Can I get 2 on here? He's actually quite into the wall. Unexpected. Okay, you can get 2. That makes it slightly worse for sure. And over here would be even worse. You can get 3, I'm guessing. Nah. I don't think you'll get 3 on there. Well, let's check. So the cannon's going in the spot there. Diagonal cannon. Pylon. I guess you could... No, you won't reach all it. Yeah, this cannon is only just in range of that pylon. So this is the pylon. This is the cannon you have to go for. And yeah, it's 2 either way actually. So it doesn't matter if you build your pylon here or here. The surface area is the same. This pylon will give you slightly more space. This pylon allows you to build a cannon here, if that's ever useful. So, interesting. I got my buddy the cleaning bot to defend one of those cannon spots. Yeah, I was thinking in my head, I was like, how can you herd him into a cannon spot? So at the start of the game, he's just like chilling. But I think they don't care what you do. Even if you zap them, they don't move, so... Like right here, like this is perfect. He can just stay here, and he's blocking a cannon spot. Or maybe he's not actually, okay. In any case, as the cannon rusher, you don't want to. Oh, you can move him. Alright, this is the MLG Galaxy Brain strat, is to move this guy into around the cannon spot at the start of the game. Get in. Get in. No. There. Alright, there we go. I can't wall in this cannon anymore. Oh no. Okay. Did we miss anything? I think we missed this 3 pylon wall. First gateway is going to go there. Actually, again, they allowing you to do the shield bashing on the low ground from this first pylon. So this might be a common first pylon for the opponent. You can just do a 3 pylon wall around that, of course, like that, like that, and then you've got a cannon. And yeah, I don't know. That's great. Something like that, but then you get 3 on there, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, you can't actually wall this in properly. If they start with that pylon here, it's going to be hard to wall in the cannon properly. If you do a wall like this, you do that cannon maybe. Pylon, pylon. Yeah, you could do this cannon here and go pylon and then shift this one. But then if they kill the top pylon, you're still going to have an exposed 2 spaces, maybe 3? Either way, it's not great. Even if you get this up, it's too far away from the Nexus to matter, I think. So, as for the low ground, fairly useless. This, however, is a good Void Ray map. Shield batteries on the low ground, Void Ray here. Reaper jump path is this weird square. I'm not sure. The Reaper will jump past and run straight past. He might not actually scout if you've got it. If you go right on the like around here, the Reaper might miss it. But any good Terran's going to scout the Stargate spot. But in any case, getting your Stargate up here would be really nice because it's very close to the buildings here. Again, this, if you get shield batteries, they literally just give you like 7 shield batteries you can put in this area to do the Void Rays there. Cleaning bot, angry beep boop. Alright, so other than the cleaning bot, this is a top tier PvP cannon rush map. In terms of safety spot, so the hatchery is going to be there. Right, what's our go-to 3 pylon wall? So ideally you build your stuff away from the ledge, but it doesn't look like you're going to get much here. This cannon's not going to reach 2, 4, 6, 7. It's one space too far away to get the cannon up in range. 2, 4, 6, 7. Cannon there. It's not actually a 3-pylon wall, but the cannon there is going to hit the hatchery. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so we could go for a cheeky cannon there. And then go for gateway pylon, or just 3-pylon wall like that, and hope that they don't fall out drones to just do everything. Yeah, that cannon's gonna reach. Every other cannon isn't. 2, 4, 6, 7. Something like that, maybe? Oh, maybe that one. Pylon, pylon, pylon. So that's a 3-pylon wall. You can't say it's not. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, this will reach. The annoying thing about Nexus is that red square there isn't a targetable space. It basically doesn't exist. There's like a little corner nibbed out of each Nexus, just bitten out, so that you can't hit it. So it has to hit one of these other squares, not the red one there. So this will hit. Okay, that's our safety spot then. It's a 3-pylon wall. You can't say it's not. Or you can be greedy and do a 2-pylon wall, or you can just wait and build a gateway if they don't pull any drones. AKA if you're playing Uka. So that's pretty nice. That cannon there will not hit. As I said, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, this cannon below it won't hit the Nexus, even though it's in range of that corner. That's why I make such an emphasis on the corner of the Nexus, because sometimes it looks like it would definitely hit. Also important not to put your cannon there, because again 2, 4, 6, 7 would hit this corner if this corner existed, but it's a lie. It's just there for aesthetics. So you have to remember to put the cannon away from the pocket, which goes against all your cannon rusher instincts, because you know it looks like it's less protected. But yeah, this is good and safe against drone pulls, but not against 12 pull, probably. Yeah, probably not. It's quite far, actually. Yeah, it's quite far. Maybe it'll hold a 12 pull, but with drones, I think it will always die. So, could risk it. Not many people pull drones and make circles, so could always risk it. And you've got another, well, another 3-pylon.
Why is everybody not just doing this in every game? Guys, stop trying to play long games. What are you doing?
Sneaky
Everyone
Raygun.
reset magnifique via the robot parler français you won't.
Thanks so much, Mata. Thank you very, very much. Have I missed anything before we go to the next map, guys? Stonks. Yeah, everything around here is a bit bad. Again, there's Mr. pylons everywhere. You can try 3-pylon walls here, but these won't reach the cannon, the mineral line. This will. Maybe not. I think it might be 1 square away from hitting probes that mine from this mineral patch. But this one will. These 3, yeah, that one will.
Mineral field depleted.
That one's going to hit all sorts of things. So you've got 3 cannons that hit the mineral line there. 1 cannon that hit the mineral line there. This one won't, but it'll set you up for a board cannon that will. So this is your first pylon in PvP. Ideally, this one. And then you've got low ground cannon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots that you can build a cannon in and push forward with. And the bonus 2-pylon wall here is really nice. Although you can't squeeze out, but you can squeeze out on the bottom side of the cannon. So PvP good, PvZ good, really far away safety spot. Maybe something like, no, actually that's not even further, yeah, that's not much further away than this one, if at all. But you know, you have a 3-pylon wall here. And it blocks off the...
I mean, no. You can't walk there.
the attack path. Yeah, there's also this one, but I don't like this because you can run Lings and Ravagers around. Quite an interesting base in that you've got these 2 obvious pathways into the thirds and the natural. So you could have a nice setup here and he just walks in over here. In fact, yeah, you got this like crossroads here, which is interesting. What about doodads over here? I'm guessing that won't be a wall, but it might be. No, it's not. So yeah, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, that won't work. Pass wall 1, 2, 3. It's not a 4 pylon block. The house wall is usually 4 pylons. You like the purple map? Well, we'll see it in a second. So this was something wire, hardwire. Yeah, hardwire. I don't know how they come up with these names. I only found out that one of the team game maps is just a Finnish word. Something random. Yeah, you got this spot as well, I guess. I mean, actually, for a PvT cannon rush and a PvP cannon rush, you've got this 3 pylon wall here. Actually, to be honest, there's so many options. There are actually so many options. Let's squeeze out of that. With that as an option, you've got this as an option, cannon there. But this cannon is really nice. Like the amount of coverage you get on the ramp. So PvT actually very viable. Yeah. The only difficulty will be learning all of these spots well enough so that you can on the fly be like, okay, he's blocked over there, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Map maker finds a name, Grum. Something wire? Exactly. Alright, so yes, I agree with Kiwi that both for PvZ and for PvP, Hardwire is a 5 out of 5 map. I would also put a 5 out of 5 for our boy Glittering Ashes. So at the very least we have 2 very good new maps for PvP and PvZ cannon rushing, and I would say that that one was quite good. Hardwire was quite good for PvT Void Race as the dominant cheat right now for any PvT cheeser. Alright, so next we have Pride of Altaris. That sounds pretty Protoss to me. Let's see if it lives up to its name, or will it be the shame of Altaris? Map maker. I made it hard to cannon rush. Well, they put in stupid RNG sweeper bots. I'm gonna get real tilted if I lose to that. Hardwire is banned. What do you mean? Oh no! Immediately, I see a sweeper bot in our base. Well, this time it's an Automaton 2000, but that's just a reskin, man. Okay, this is a weird base. There's lots of space on the right side and almost no space on the left side. After you get your initial depot and barracks pylon or whatever, you've got like no space at all. You've got just enough actually to use this pylon and then that's it. So that's interesting. I've got a big chasm to proxy a Void Ray or an Oracle over here, I guess.
We need more Artosis pylons.
This doesn't look great from what I'm seeing so far. There's a Xel'Naga tower in the middle. I actually usually like that. Any kind of Xel'Naga control as being part of the game is kind of nice. Not very relevant to us cannon rushes, of course. Seems like this took a really long time for us to get here, but we're here about, it's pretty standard. That looks... Ah, you can't build a cannon there, so... This actually is not going to be useful at all. So that's a shame. This one though looks promising. Look at this! Did you see that? I wouldn't be able to build that pylon because of a sweeper bot. I can't believe I have to make my game plan around a sweeper bot. Okay, so there's nothing here, and there's no way to wall it in. So that's pretty mean. And the sweeper bot blocked my space. There's a bunch of random doodads. That's pretty annoying. That's garbage. This is what I just did was garbage, but I am playing a game right now, so my instinct is to get something up and not lose immediately.
Fine, I guess you are my little pod champ. Come here.
Base is under attack.
Nah, this is garbage. Kiwi gave this a 4 out of 5. 3 at most from what I'm look at the amount of smooth spaces over here. This is like the opposite of hardwood.
Our pylon's under attack.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Unacceptable warp.
I don't think.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
You
it's not
can't
gonna be
warp
good.
there. Unacceptable warp location.
Kata would give it a 2. The only place you can get a full final wall is here, I guess. That's better, you can shift on both sides of the cannon there. But if you put your cannon there, and they attack these 2 pylons, there's nowhere for you to shift. So you would do that, and then you would do this, and then you would do that. But then there'd still be 2 spaces for a zealot and a protege. I mean, I guess that's better than this. To be honest. There's 2 spaces, and the zealot will be there a bit later, so probably won't die before the cannon does some serious damage. If you can get, again, trying to get this spot up is very ambitious, very unlikely. And I've just built 6 pylons in this AI space. Yeah, this is very bad. Just to make sure, I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing, because can't even build a gate there. No, this is bad. No, this is really bad. I don't think I'll even PvP cannon rush on this map. Yeah, this is terrible. There's literally 1, 2 mineral walls, which are very ambitious if the person is competent. And then... just checking if I missed anything with the doodads. Kiwi. There's a ramp high ground to low ground, good for Forge First. I know you don't play that anymore. Okay, I haven't thought about PvZ at all yet. I'm thinking about PvP, and for that I would give this a 2. 2 for the amount of places you can build a cannon where it's actually reasonable. And then that's even generous because they're not 2 good spots. It's very easy to block both of these spots. Am I shooting my own pylon? Why? Yeah, no, this is not very good. Hey, I love Forge First, especially when you do a gateway play. The fact that you can't build this gateway off of that pylon, because it's weird. What even is that? Maybe it's clearer on this side, yeah. There is a statue of a zealot. You can't actually build a gateway off of this pylon. How is this okay high ground to low ground? The 3 pylon wall doesn't even wall in the cannon fully. And this is so far away from anything useful. This cannon provides a cannon here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even do that. This won't be protected. And this won't be protected either. Go to your own ramp to see the gateway positioning. Like here? And 2 pylons, yeah. Ah, so the cannon needs to be over here. I don't think that is that even going to hit the nexus. I love this AI, it's just bumbling around, losing the probe every so often. I think I get what Kiwi means. So the cannon needs to be further away, but now it's not going to hit the nexus. I'm not even sure if that one... Wait, that's not going to build... Maybe like that. No? Okay, I need to kill this pylon. Yeah, we'll figure it out once we kill the pylon. You alright? I need to clear view on it. Okay, so we can't go there. Well, can it, actually? What's this doodad all about? Okay. Okay. That's better. Although... that will die to a pull, for sure. Yeah, this will die to a pull. This won't, but it won't reach the Nexus at all, the hatchery. You can build this cannon,
depleted.
and that is walled off, maybe? No, it's not.
The minerals have up and gone.
Yeah, it's just not great. I'm pretty sure the only way I can get a cannon to hit the hatchery, and it'll die to a pull. I'm fairly sure. Alright. Anyway, assuming we're not going to do that, because we're afraid of drone pulls.
Mineral field depleted.
That's not terrible. I don't know. That's not terrible. It's very far away, and it's going to hold the ramp. Kind of? I'm not going to fully hold the ramp, though. It's like a big think. Yeah, that won't work. Behind the nat mineral line. You must have meant that one, right?
The minerals have up and gone. You must place that in a power.
There's only one mineral patch where you can block off the side here. Obviously you don't want to go on the base of the ramp. I like the layout here, it's quite beautiful. Big ass space. Reminds me of Eternal Empires, of course. I think it's using the same skin tile set. Oh, there we go. That's something. There's just so much space. You're gonna get biled from the high ground. I don't know, Kiwi. I feel like this. I feel like they've deliberately made this like this unbuildable plate that doesn't even touch the ramp. How heckin' rude. And this little statue with a point. It doesn't look like it's got a point. But there's like a foot here, and it doesn't even have the same unbuildable space on the other foot. Just on one of the feet. Like, look at the yellow box on this statue and tell me that there's not just one piece stuck out for no reason. Heck. Yeah. Heck indeed. I don't think this is good. Yeah. PvP is definitely a no. And I'll veto it in macro games as well because it's got a ramp and it's going to be one game meta, which I don't like.
Unacceptable warp location.
And it's not a hard doodad, so you can slip through there. Yeah, I don't know. The fact that you can't like wall like that is an issue. Well, this one will reach the net, obviously. And there's it's a small surface area on it, so that's not terrible. Squeeze out. What? What? So I can't squeeze out when I do this. But I can squeeze out in the same spot I just tried by doing that. Okay, that makes no sense, but I'll take it. We take it. Yeah, that's the one I would go for to deny the natural. I don't think I'll go for this. Fairly sure it'll die to a pull. There's that gateway cannon pylon. Pylon. Probe scout gunner. Well, let me know what he says, because I would give this a 2, and that's very generous. I mean, PVZ is fine. It's got 1 spot in the natural, so that makes it fairly average. Can't 2-gate, but maybe you can. And then PvP is just really bad. So Pride of Altaris is looking to be my least favorite right now. Got 2 more, Curious Minds and Berlingrad. Kiwi's given them both a 3 out of 5. So we'll see what that means. He hates the map? Yeah. We haven't looked at Berlingrad or Curious Minds yet. So that's exciting. Milo on fire. Didn't we have a guy like that in chat just a second ago? We have the very map maker in... Yeah, Milo on fire. He just subbed for the 3rd month. Okay, we're going to be very nice about his map. Wait, I hope the last one wasn't his. To be fair, being bad for cannon rushes doesn't make the map bad. It just makes it bad for cannon rushes. Well, good job for getting one of your maps on the ladder. Well, you may have had many, but I don't pay attention to anything, so... 2 Xel'Naga towers, awesome. I do like me some Xel'Naga towers, as I said. Definitely the worst and the poor. You put these 2 as worse than that one, which makes me a bit worried. Oh, this is the purple one that someone liked.
Minerals now.
Who was it, Steve? Someone said they liked this map. Oh! It's got jagged walls. That makes it already good for PvP. Hey, get across the map, bud. Okay, it's got jagged walls. It's got a 3-pylon wall here, next to the production. The first gateway is going to go down there. So. It's got a low ground. If you go for this pylon. Oh, does it? No, this is all unbuildable. So, you know. It's got a sweeper bot, cleaner bot, right? Banned. They've all got him. They've all got him this season.
Pylon is being roughed up.
Alright, Milo. Depending on how many sweeper bots block my cannon spots is how I'll ban you from the stream. Okay, Mustro pylon galore over here. This one is the best one. You got some similar situations over here. You've actually got this pylon here which lets you do this cannon and also this cannon, which I like a lot. So that pylon there, even though it's not a... Oh my goodness, look. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. That's it. Yeah, so I like these janky ones where there's like, even though this has got 2 surface area on it, it's very annoying for the opponent to get 2 on that, and it's only 2, it's not even that price. No, you stay here until you're all cleaned out, Mr. AI. Alright, so PvP this is great. It hasn't got any of the abusive 2-pylon wall or really strong ramp. Yeah, because you can't build on the low ground, this makes it not very strong. Even there. Wait, I'm getting confused. So when you put the pylon like this, it shows that it's unbuildable on the low ground quite far out, right? And then when you go to build on the low ground, it's no longer like that. So I'm just going to try and build a pylon there and see if I can build something. No, I don't think I'll be able to. There'll be nothing. Further away than it looks.
I mean, no.
Okay, as for the low
can't
ground
warp
here... Okay, there's no easy 3-pylon wall. Well, there's... Yeah, there's no easy 3-pylon wall. So, like, that's gonna have a hole in it. That doesn't really build a cannon there, so... Yeah, there's nothing too strong on the low ground. Who's a beautiful Grimbus? It's a me. How you doing, Mr. Pop? Oh, there is maybe this spot. I blocked it off now, but 1, 2, 3. Get out of the game, Mr. Cleaning Bot. Okay, potentially you can go like this and go into this cannon spot and then back onto that ground, but that stuff is weak against getting walled out. The ramp is quite long, so that means a cannon on the low ground isn't going to protect you as much as it would on a shorter ramp. So that's something to keep in mind. And obviously there will be no gateways on the low ground or anything like that. So. I know, we've already... Yeah, it's got plenty of Mustro pylon spots, that's for sure. So just like Beckett, no, not Beckett, Blackburn right now. Yeah, we have to kill all the cleaning bots as you're running around your opponent's main base. In fact, let's just send 2 probes at the start together so that every time they encounter a cleaning bot, they can one-shot him. So this kind of 3-pylon wall is going to be very hard to break because the middle pylon is protected by the gas. And once again, the beauty of these walls is that you can do stuff like this and then continue another 3-pylon wall. And then swoop your way back, continue, ad infinitum, the 3-pylon wall game. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you build this pylon, yeah, you get another one there, I guess. Daddy Grim, hello Raj, how are you? Okay, so actually on this side there's not much. There's one Mustro pylon spawn, which is going to be over here. And the low ground is fairly bad, so you don't really want to have to fall down to low ground. 1, 2... Actually, yeah, you can't really get a low ground cannon up very well. It's a very flat like ledge on the low ground there. You see there's no way you can duck a cannon in and then build your wall around it. It's all just flat, and then you have to build around the cannon even further up. There's like one square that's into the wall and all the rest it's smooth. Smooth town. I'm getting goosebumps from the walking across the 3-pylon wall. Just remember to keep nice triangles on the edges of the main base in all of your future maps, please, pilot. Just a favor from old Grimbus. So we have the map maker in chat, guys. The guy that made this map is in the chat. Or he's an imposter and he just named himself after a map maker, which would be a very strange thing to do. But we have one of the 2 of those people in the chat. As for the very best Mustro pylon, I think this one... No, this one to start. This one to start, you've got these 2 outer spots. And then if you can get either of these 2, you've got minerals protecting this middle pylon and a gas protecting that middle pylon. So very thorough, solid PvP map. I'd give it like a 4. You've got desperation spots over here, but very far away from the Nexus, of course. So don't really want to mess around too much on that side. All of these triangles, if you see a triangle, he's your friend. Remember that, that's the golden rule. Triangles are friends. Yeah, so the low ground, maybe 3.5 because there's no low ground to fall down to. But yeah, if you had to go for low ground, you would do just that and then hope. Do that and pray. Either one of these. No, it'll be this one. Alright, as for PvZ, all of them have the jagged edges. See? A true friend of the stream. Thanks, Milo. True friend of the honkers. Alright, so for PvZ, you got this spot here, obviously, nice shiftable. It's because it's so far away from the main, this is quite guaranteed that you'll get it up. It doesn't even need a shift, to be honest. Like if you think about Lightshade in the natural, that's a very short map generally, and main to natural is quite short. So this is a safety spot right here. It's not going to reach the hatchery, which is obviously not good for us. That's going to be a
Mineral fields depleted.
doot. 3 pylon wall there, it's not going to do anything. Thinking around here, it looks like there should be something. That'll do. I'm a potato. Grimmy, can I ask you a Cannon's question from the Z perspective? Yes, do it. Alright, so there's a gate forge. We'll forge first just to deny the hatchery kind of deal. Or you do something like that. But that won't reach the hatchery. In fact, does this one reach the hatchery? 2, 4, 6, 7. Actually, that's not going to reach the hatchery. Interesting. I feel like I'm responding to Gateforge wrong, the one where they cancel your or kill your nat. Yeah? I'd have to have a look at how you responded to try and figure it out. Generally Scarlet doesn't like... Actually, let me think about this for a second. She doesn't like Ravagers against Gateforge, I think. She likes to go either proxy hatch or a macro hatch, and against Void Ray she'll go Queens. Against Robo she'll go macro, a proxy hatch on the map. She beats me very regularly with that. Something to consider. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, it won't reach because it's heckin' corner. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, well, that's that. So actually no cannon that you can wall in by the looks of it that will hit the hatchery. Which is a bit of an issue. Okay, what about this? Hold position or pull like that? And then cannon goes. What the heck was that power?
You must place that in a power.
That might be our best shot. I guess we don't need to squeeze out because there'll be a gap there. Has anyone found one? There's a weird one with pylon in front of a mineral patch right in the middle. Oh! You mean like that? No? Pylon either side of gas? Two at mineral. Hey, Purple Scout's here. I mean... that's a one space. You can do that on the other side as well. I'd opt for the one further away from the ramp. We don't really want to be full pylon walling. With the timing that you do, you shouldn't have the minerals for it. There is a low ground to consider. Low ground to high ground. It's a bit memey, but... Could try something like this. So where would the cannon on the high ground go if they let us have it? Can't wall in over here. So it has to be over here. First pylon there, and if they let you, you can try a 3 pylon wall. Not 1 or 2. And then this first pylon, you let us do something on the low ground, that would help. Okay, that's a 1 at least. Yeah.
The minerals
Wow, look
have
at these
up
2
and
probes.
gone.
They're actually blocking each other from moving out. That's, you just love to see it. Okay, so that's actually okay-ish. If they pull to the high ground, you can always go low ground and then back up to the high ground. In such an event, they'll keep their natural, and then you will find to go into the high ground and kill it. If they cancel their natural and pull to the low ground, then you've already done your job of denying the natural, and you can go into a robo and you got all the space back here, I guess. You can try and set up here. I'm guessing you can't bile. I always say this, and then Uka
Mineral
goes in and
field
biles me
depleted.
anyway. Sander Ravager there. Do you think he can hit this pylon? I think he can. I'm
The
always going to
minerals
opt it,
have
but it
up
doesn't
and
matter. It's
gone.
just one pylon. You can build another pylon to power all the low ground stuff. You hang up first. No, you hang up first. And there's nothing you can build on the low ground. Alright, interesting. Okay, so PVZ, it'll be a,
Mineral
obviously,
field
with the long
depleted.
ramp, there's nothing you can do. High ground to low ground. Nothing you can do. Wait, didn't Kiwi say that you can? Curious Minds, high ground. Oh no, safety spot, couple bad but playable, natural, very good. High ground to. Wait, what's the natural one that's very good? Or are we on Berlingrad? Forget which one we're on. Curious Minds. No, we're on Curious Minds. Kiwi, so what's the natural one that's very good? Is it the 4 pylon wall? Because anything that's a 4 pylon wall is not very good. I can finish. Pride has a spot which Parting might use for proxy robo, yeah? I mean, I also proxy robo. I need to know the spot. Oh wait! I'm being silly. Yeah, you can build this. Yeah, okay. I'm actually just being really silly. It's this. This is it. Oh yeah, Pride is bad. I agree with you. It's got 2 mineral spots, which are very easy to defend, and then that's it really. Yeah, I agree. Pride is the best one that I've seen so far. Yeah, so this will hit so this is it. This is the spot. It's just this cannon doesn't reach, but this one does. 3, 4, 6, 7, yeah. What is that absolutely giga huge map in New Pool called again? I actually think it's the next one, which is Berlingrad. So, yeah. Overall, PvP, fantastic. Give it a 4, maybe 3.5 because there's no low ground here. There's a spot here you can kind of use. There's lots of Musro aggressive stuff. So probably 3.5, because if this had a low ground, it would be a 4, 4.5 maybe. If this had a low ground again, 4, 4.5. If they both had a low ground, that would be a 5. But plenty of spots back here to mess around with, and you can go for a safe play over here. Can't start low ground, which is my favorite thing, but, you know, can't have everything. This map is Berlingrad, but worse. Okay, that's interesting. There will be no good Zerg maps. We can pray. Actually, my PVZ is doing pretty well. I don't need to pray for that. Bring on the good Zerg maps. There'll be no Beckett. That's what everyone's truly excited for. When we say new maps, we mean get rid of Beckett. That's all we wanted. In fact, they could have just deleted Beckett and we had 6 maps in the pool and everyone would be like, wow, these new maps are amazing. Bring on the good Zerg maps, babe. We'll get you there, Ava. We'll get you there. You're going to be an absolute monster when everything comes together in ZVP. You're going to be a monster. You're going to be Serral level because you're not playing a timing or cheese-based strat. You're playing the end game.
Not enough. Good luck and have fun. You're gonna need it.
Which is why your ZVP is worse than the other ones, because in
Minerals, now.
ZVT you free roach, which is a cheese, or a cheesy timing pressure, and in ZVZ you also cheese. I've seen you throw all the Nidus worms out. Don't you try and heckin' lie to my friend.
Not enough
Laurencia,
minerals.
hey man, how was the spooky game? We're checking out the new maps, which will be out in 7 days, 1 week. Having a little analysis of the cannons
You must
spots.
construct additional pylons.
Puppy in the mineral line. Comment on the dog. Well, what dog? What are you talking about? Oh, the dog. Oh no, he's not welcome here. He's not welcome here. I'm sorry. He's gonna block my cannons. As cute as he is, he's gonna cause nothing but trouble. Okay, this is very spacious. I don't like it.
They're attacking our cute little prey. I mean, no. You can't warp there. Unacceptable warp location. I mean, no. You can't warp there.
Oh wow, lots of jagged lines. This is the most Mustro spots of all. Okay, that's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, not really 6. So this one gives you both sides. This one as well. This one is no, actually not this one, because this one is just, it looks like a spot, but it's not. So these two pylons here, and actually they also give you the threat of this.
Unacceptable warp location.
Okay, so one of these two pylons here, and this pylon. So you got 3 pylons that are very solid, very strong for Mustro situations, and also one here. 4, I guess. No, not really. Actually, there's nothing on this side. But you know, you still have one spot. That's not bad at all. 4 Mustro pylons. It's not bad. All of this space is very bad for us, of course. Again, you got no low ground by the looks. Yeah, no low ground over here. Doesn't matter, like I would never use them anyway. This is obviously gonna... So if they build their gateway there, which should be the most common spots, what can you do with that? Undo that. What can you do with that? So this would be the most common gateway. Potentially they... Oh wait, no, this would be the most common gateway here. What am I talking about? It'll be this one. You can't actually do anything with that. So it's just terrible. No point even looking at that. So actually it's just a Mustro pylon again. It's I think every map except for the first one, Glittering Ashes, you're gonna win by Mustro pylons. Glittering Ashes you can go low ground and you can go for the ramp. Every other map so far, well, every other map, this is the last one, has been high ground first. Actually, can we do something? Is it a smooth? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. You can start low ground by the looks of things. Although, yeah, there's no, you don't have a cannon that can hit stuff on the... Oh, yeah, that one. So this should be a hard wall. Let's see. Yeah. You can go for this one. And that would cover your ramp. So you can start low ground on this map like that. Or you can start low ground like this, but this one doesn't hit the ramp at all, so I wouldn't recommend it. Oh. And it's awkward on the bottom side. So if you fall down from the low ground, you do this pylon to start.
Unacceptable warp location.
This pylon to start, you can fall to the low ground with a 3 pylon wall. You've got a Mustro pylon and 2 spaces. There's nothing on this side. No 2-gate. Have we had any map where you can 2-gate? I think only that bad one, Pride of Altaris, or whatever it was called, is the only one you can 2-gate a Zerg on. You rage ate a 19-pound turkey. Good job, Stickers. Alright, so aggressive cannon rush, fine. Low ground start, also fine. Though it's kind of... No, if you get shield batteries on the low ground here and threaten the Nexus, that would be fantastic. So actually starting here would work because of the way that ramps work. That doesn't look like you can't walk up the ramp from here, but you can't. So actually a sneaky low ground, making this a more diverse PvP cannon rush ramp. I much prefer, it's way more consistent to start low ground. So that's the good thing about this map. I'll give it a 4 as well. Slightly better than the one Milo made, because you can do low ground stuff. And you've got a million Mustro pilots, like the one Milo made. Yeah. Alright, PvZ... Hardwire? Was it Hardwire? Okay, Hardwire apparently you can 2-gate. I've already forgotten what it looks like. Alright, PvZ behind the mineral line. What do we have? So there's nothing, the mineral patches don't help create a wall anywhere, which is a bit concerning. Is it an unclickable doggo? Oh, it is! But is it an unbuildable doggo? You know, that's how you can shepherd him to where you want him to go. You just try and build something. He's unclickable. You can't kill him. This is the worst of all. You can't even kill him. He's just a cannon rusher's nightmare. The pooch. It's Cerberus, the pooch from hell. What the heck? One-headed Cerberus. Heck, this Cerberus dog. Can't build on him.
I mean, no. You can't warp there.
Alright. He's in the kennel. No more trouble from me. Heck this. Fucking doggo. Actually, PvZ, I'm thinking... Can I build a cannon? It's just not a good high ground spot. You can't build a gateway. Okay, so PvZ 2, 4, 6, 7, and that's gonna hit the Nexus. Yeah, this is our PvZ spot, aggressive style. Forge first or gate forge, just to deny the hatchery and then fall back against Ravagers. Can't really go up and do high ground stuff. Alright, that's PvZ. Not a safety spot, but an aggressive spot. As for safety spot all the way back here. It's Port Alexander all over again. That should be a hard wall, let's see. Yeah. Oh, you actually can't roll in the cannon. Great. This is all not great. Yeah. What's this? Can I get in there? Hello? Why? Okay, there's a weird doodad, even though there's no actual building there. So... I don't know if that'll... It's actually quite far for the Lings to travel. This might hold a 12-foot drone port. It's quite far. Maybe then. Oh, we've got some boxes. They're always welcome. Not good enough. Trap him in! You want to see Doggo on these low graphics that I put on? There he is. He knows what he's done. He knows what he's capable of. Alright, so 1, 2, potentially safety spot. Something back here for a safety spot. Yeah, I don't know if it's a safety spot if it doesn't stop the flow of the units, but this will work as well. It's actually really far away. Although on the map side and the orientation where the lava are closer to the spot, maybe it'll make a difference. Always have to keep that in mind. And there's also 3 panel back here, so yeah, this is fine. It'll do. If you're playing Cannon Rush versus Pull Fast, you're in trouble anyway. But you won't die if you start there. The opponent has plenty of opportunities to make a mistake. It's a shame these boxes can't do anything for us. So this map, 4 for PvP, 3, maybe 2.5 for PvZ. There's no amazing, like I don't even like this, I think. If you pull drones against this, it'll probably just die. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, actually you can build the cannon there instead of here and then shift back 1. And you might be able to squeeze out. Let me find out. It's actually very important. First pylon there, second pylon, third pylon. Cannon goes as far back as possible. Can't squeeze out, but if they're pulling drones on the first one, you can shift out. Can I shift if they're... I actually can't tell because when it's your own workers attacking, they'll bumble out. Yeah, I'll do that. Cannibal sheep! Salut! Merci beaucoup! See how close this probe is to that pylon? I think he might stop the reshift, so maybe the reshift won't work, and at which point we can't do that. We have to keep the cannon close. Yeah, I think this might die to a drone pull, so we'll keep an eye out for that. It might be a case of just going down here or something. Playing forward, second cannon. Yeah, it's going to be hard to deny the flow of units. Maybe this is our aggressive cannon spot then. Yeah, I think this will be the aggressive one that I used to deny the natural. Set up a robo for Gateforge shenanigans. Or potentially, of course, 3 panel walls like that. Just some cool stuff. But I much prefer to be on this side than on this side, because once the natural is down, you can stop units from running. You can stop drones from coming out and building hatcheries. You got a lot more control of the game. Alright, awesome. A-Pop is advocating for the caging of animals. This is the worst PR of your career, buddy. Salut le chebrus... Quoi? What the heck is that? What a new French word. Alright, let me just write this in Discord. For those that aren't in the Discord, please do join. It is a wonderful place of cat pictures and discussion. Ah, that's clever. Alright, Kiwi did send me a cool spot on the purple map. Cool 3 pylon wall. Yeah, that's clever. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's really good. Thanks, Kiwi. That's smart. Smart boy. I did miss a cool spot. Don't think I missed many. Hopefully it was just that one. But yeah, overall, best map is Glittering Ashes. Second best map is Hardware. Worst map is, what was it called? Pride of Altaris. Third map. Yeah, they're all pretty close, I think. So this map was Berlingrad, and that was slightly better than Curious Minds. So I think, yeah, Berlingrad. Curious Minds. So PvP is very weak on Pride of Altaris, and PvZ is very mediocre. There is something you can do, but it's probably not even worth doing. Curious Minds, PvP good. Actually, I'll just put Berlingrad and Curious Minds together. Or will I? No, I won't. Because Curious Minds have no low ground. But great Musuro spots. PvZ is quite good for Curious Minds. Berlingrad has a low ground. Has an okay low ground for PvP and great Musuro spots. I actually have been spelling Musuro wrong every time. Heck. There's a Z in there somewhere. I think I'm still spelling. Never mind. It is what it is. You guys get what I'm saying. Has an okay logo for PvP and great Musuro spots. PvZ is okay. Quite good. Hardware was good for everything. Apparently you can 2-gate PvZ, good PvP spots, and good otherwise for distance rushes PvZ. And no 2-gate for Glittering Ashes, but fantastic PvP at the ramp. Musuro spots and low ground start. So yeah, that's by far, it's like the juggernaut of this map pool. But and decent PvZ spots. Cool. I'll pin that just for my own memory or revision, and also for you guys. And yeah, I think that's, have a good day, Graham. You too, Hoppers. I'm gonna play some team games for the rest of the stream, like an hour, if you guys want to play. Matt has been waiting. Oh, Sherbrooke is a city where Cannibal Sheep and I both live. Sorry to have to dox you, but you kind of did that yourself, I guess. Sometimes cages are appropriate for when someone's been real naughty. Is that right, Apop Step says? You really do follow Apop around. He appears and then you appear. It's almost like you're the same person. I figured it out at last. We've got one Lord Kenny, so please do join. Yeah. All right. I'm allowed music again. I'll put that up on YouTube so you can watch this again, even if you're not subbed, and then we'll have some competition on the ladder against cannon rushers and also people defending cannon rushers.